It's just you and me, Anakin, so I can be as rude as I want. Poos and bums and wees, Anakin. Yeah.
What? This is from the Illuminati, new news, Mason.
Okay.
Ewan McGregor is joining the Cassian Andor series in a recurring role.
What? Cassian
Probably
Andor?
Obi-Wan. No.
Huh.
No, Mason.
Huh.
He's already in Star Wars, Mason.
Whoa.
Does that mean he's off-world? He's like, I don't want to watch your boy. It's weird. I keep getting weird looks. So I'm going to leave. I have to leave, okay? Because it's weird. People are getting suspicious.
They're calling me Peeping Ben Kenobi. So they call me. I don't want the name to stick. And initially I'm like, haha, good one. Hoping that they'll stop doing it.
But they're like, seriously, and the robe and the looking at a distance, it's very odd. You're an odd duck, Kenobi.
Yes.
So, yeah, what do you think of that?
Cool. All
Same
right.
time period, I guess.
Yeah, nice.
Anyways, Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
She's in something.
Yeah,
she's in a Star Wars thing coming up.
Ahsoka.
Right.
That's cool.
But is she going to be Obi-Wan Kenobi's real wife, secret wife?
Oh, my God. I would love
that be
Ben
fun?
Kenobi to have a secret wife.
Right.
No, she's...
Because in a way, she's his secret
I mean,
wife.
unless they age her up, she's too old. She'd be too young. But then again, he's an old dog, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
You know, he gets a bit lonely out in the desert. You know what I'm really...
You know you're an old dog. Well, of course I know. That's me. An old dog, a dirty dog. I'm a dirty dog.
I don't like
Hello
this.
there. I'm a dirty dog.
I don't like this Kenobi. I don't like it.
Do you think I can ruin your expectations for Obi-Wan Kenobi by the time it comes
Being a
out?
creep?
By being dirty old Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Peeping Ben Kenobi.
Ah, yes,
I
please.
think there was a Weekly Planet posters on it already. The big reveal of Kenobi and what he's up to is Peeping Ben Kenobi. He's back. He's giving Luke a look and he's like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Let me watch what you're doing. I have to. Legally, I have to do this.
Got to have a bit of a poke around, have a look around.
Can I just rummage through these drawers? Not drawers. Like, with you know what I mean, basically.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Now, what we don't get in the trailer...
Can I just come in and wash my hands? It's very dry out there.
The water's very rare. Like, it's not... Why do you need to wash them anyway? What have you been doing?
Just take a little bit of water.
There is a comic where he stops Jabba the Hutt's henchmen because they're stealing water.
Okay.
And he's like, no, thank you. I'm going to put a stop to this. But just quietly. I'm not going to use a bigger lightsaber. Bigger than his regular lightsaber. But he's got a bigger one that he uses for extreme occasions. But, yeah, what was I going to say? So
I don't know, James.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, great.
So he's back to do that.
Well, I'm excited for that, and I'm excited for everybody. I'm excited for Ewan McGregor doing Hot Ones, but he has to do it in character as Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think that'd be good.
Can I have some water, please? No, we're doing the whole thing like in character, so you can't have water.
Oh, the bomb.
Yeah.
The bomb here.
So is it true you were looking at a little boy for like 19 years? Well, technically, yes, that was. You just give me a minute. I can't think.
It's just hit me now. It just sneaks in there. Oh, speaking of sneaking,
keep your hands away from your eyes, etc. and so forth. How that show goes. How that very successful show goes.
Can I have some blue milk, please? I'll just.
Yeah. That's canon. You can have that. But it's
Now, where are you going?
I'm trying to get away so I can heal.
Oh,
so I can get to the last bit and heal up properly.
What's the matter, Anakin? Afraid?
Yes!
Afraid of me cutting your head off?
Yes, Obi-Wan!
With this friggin' lightsaber?
Don't be rude.
It's just you and me, Anakin, so I can be as rude as I want. Poos and bums and wees, Anakin. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No wonder I went back. What if that was Obi-Wan every time nobody was around? Poos and bums, Anakin. Anakin, look at my bottom, Anakin. Oh, man. You're awful.
Yeah.
This is stupid. We're stupid people, mate.
Look, Anakin, if you fold this dollar bill a certain way, it looks rude. Look.
Where did you even get that? We use like coins or something, don't we? I bought it from Earth. I went to Earth to get it to show you.
Anakin, I bought some porno holocrons. You want one?
No, I don't want any porno holo. I'm married. My wife would kill me if she found me with porno.
So, your wife goes to the shop sometimes, doesn't she?
What does that mean?
Got a bit of free time.
I hate you, Obi-Wan. Who knows what they're up to?
This is what happens if you don't wrap up the level fast enough. This is where my brain goes
exactly,
every time.
Yeah. Because, of course, Obi-Wan Kenobi is coming back to television, finally, Mason. He's making his television return.
Finally.
Famous TV show character, Obi-Wan Kenobi. There's a Star Wars book called Star Wars Brotherhood by Mike Chen. I'm doing an audio book because I love how they put in the music and sound effects.
Ooh.
And I want to see...
boy, oy, 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 oy.
I want to see if the person reading it...
It's time to get my lightsaber out. A boy, oy, 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 oy.
Oh, wait. That...
Oh, who's this?
It's getting late, Mason.
Is this one of our famous characters, James?
Yeah, Obi-Wan has an erection, the character, yes.
I'm back. Rude Obi-Wan Kenobi. You thought I was gone, but I've returned. Anakin. Do you remember Order 66, Anakin?
Yes, I was involved
What
heavily.
if it was 3 more, Anakin? That's right, Anakin. Order 69. Portions for 2, Anakin.
Yes.
What do you think about that? And it's the sex number even a long time ago in a galaxy
This is
far,
as he's
far
like
away.
trying to crawl out of the lava. Stop.
Anakin, look. He's still trying to crawl out of lava. And Anakin, look, I'm holding my lightsaber down by my crotch and I'm waggling it like it's a big willy. What do you think about that?
It's very unpleasant. It's rude.
I'm rude, everyone.
I know.
Anyways, very rude.
I can tell, yeah.
Tell me more about this.
That's right. Oh, we're going to talk a little bit about Obi-Wan as well and a bit later. And speaking of, at bigsandwich.co, which is our bonus subscription service, like our private Patreon, we have a bunch of extra stuff we do there. This week was Comic Book Club, and we looked at some very strange Obi-Wan comics from the past.
Yes, no longer in continuity Obi-Wan comics.
Are correct.
Some wild speculation from comic book writers and artists in the past as to what's
anything
of the dark history of Obi-Wan. What could it really be?
Yeah.
Something weird,
exactly. We looked at a couple of stories there. Anyways, this story that...
Not a man working in a meat factory.
No, certainly not. Mm-hmm.
Every day I play a little game. I call it Hide the Meat.
Oh, Obi-Wan.
Uncle Owen, are you familiar with this game?
You're awful wherever you go.
Uncle Owen, do you want to see my hidden meat?
No.
Uncle Owen, sometimes I get my hidden meat out on the space bus and I say, hello there. Do you want a little taste of my hidden meat? You can have a little nibble and then you can perhaps have a big mouthful. I'm rude Obi-Wan Kenobi.
My allegiance isn't to democracy, it's to hidden meat. What an awful character you've created that I can't veto.
He's so rude, this guy. Why is he so weird?
I don't like him.
I don't like him either.
He gets ruder every week. Anyways, should we do trailers ahoy, Mason?
Yes.
This dropped pretty early last week, but Thor Love and Thunder got a brand new trailer. And did it break the internet?
I think if you'd seen Thor's bottom for real, I think it would have broken the internet.
Do you think we're going to be seeing Thor's bottom in the movie for real?
Yes.
I think so.
I
like to think so. You know who would like to see Thor's bottom?
Who?
Rude Obi-Wan, no doubt.
I don't know about that.
You look at anyone's bottom, Mason.
You don't know the rich backstory of the character, of the motivations of rude Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I guess I don't.
You don't know what taste he has and whose bottom he'd look at.
It's not about
James.
taste, he just wants to see it.
Okay, right.
He doesn't care, Mason. Anyways, it's not tales of a guy who knows some things about the Jedi.
Well, maybe it should be a tales of the guy who knows a guy. But it's tales of. You know what they do? They just do a framing story where Ben Kenobi's like, yes, I knew a guy. I knew a bloke. And
we all know guys, Obi-Wan. Who cares?
Well, he's special, I think.
You're boring.
You're boring. Who are you even? Who am I even talking to?
This is mean and rude, Obi-Wan.
Yeah, this guy's mean.
This is on the back foot,
Passag
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. Yeah, on the back foot, Passag Obi-Wan. Yeah.
There you go. Anyway, let's talk about some of the stuff we did see, including the Ahsoka
You're not
trailer.
even rich.
Neither are you.
Well.
You live in a hut. You shit in the desert.
I live in a cave.
Yeah, you did. You moved. But
if I sold it, I could get a lot of credits for it.
No, you couldn't.
I could.
No,
I could.
Where are you going to move?
It's desert front property. That's worth a lot, actually.
It's not worth anything. You don't know anything about it. You don't know anything about it. I was going to say insurance. You also don't know anything about insurance.
Don't need it too good.
But also real estate. Don't need it too good. Number 7 is a TV show. It's the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series. Mm-hmm. I like, in hindsight, completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
It was something that I wanted to see for years.
Yeah.
I think it does build...
Name anything that happens in that show.
Half of his mask comes off and he goes, hello, remember me?
Oh, wow.
You fucking did this. Have a look.
You low dog.
I live with this. This sucks.
That's right.
And then you hit me in the face with a lightsaber.
Yeah.
That's rude.
It's rude what you've done there.
Rude Obi-Wan.
That's crook what you've done, actually.
I think there's good ideas within it.
Uh-huh.
I
I
think-
disagree. I think it's dull as a rock, start to finish. Even the part where he throws rocks.
I don't think it's that bad.
I think it's very bad.
All right. I think it's, remember also it borrows a bunch of stuff from Jedi Fallen Order and like the animated stuff like that Darth Vader mask and the voice modulation is from Rebels. The storming the Inquisitor base is from Fallen Order.
Yeah.
I think there's no music in it from the original trilogy, from the prequel trilogy.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this, James. If you had never seen any Star Wars movies and you were just like, it's about a guy and he's fleeing from his past, would it make any sense?
No.
Okay, well.
No. Because the guy would have shown up and have been like, hey, you did this. And I'd be like, oh my God,
wow.
This guy should go to jail.
He should go to jail. He put that man in like an iron lung. It's rude of him.
I don't know the full context, obviously, but you shouldn't be allowed to do that regardless.
That's right.
That's fucked up.
Feels illegal.
I mean, I guess he technically was on the run, wasn't he?
Yeah.
For that thing that he did.
That's right, yeah.
I mean, other things.
Yeah.
But you could base it on that. If he did go to court, you could be like, well, Your Honor, he did.
If anything, this is a legacy sequel to that thing you do, because it's that thing you did. Anyway, I didn't like it and I thought it was bad. Every conceivable thumb down.
I feel like you were
predisposed
more
to not
up
like
on
it?
No, more up on it when we watched it and reviewed it. I
maybe.
think. Yeah.
Well, time has not been kind.
I thought it was fine. What's next, Mason?
That's the end of the show, I think.
Wow, excellent. Would you like to wrap up the show right now for us?
I would love to wrap up the show. Or maybe Rude Obi-Wan would like to wrap up the show. No, he doesn't. He's gone.
He's gone?
Yeah.
Probably to jail, I'd imagine.
To jail.
Do you think?
Yeah, he's probably gone to jail.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't do anything physically.
But it's a
but
vibe,
it's a lot of
isn't it?
harassment there.
Yeah.
You know?
They probably
He got Me Too'd and good.
Absolutely right.
Anakin took a hollow recording of Obi-Wan showing him his bum. He took it to the Jedi Council.
See, that's how we do it, James. This is the beauty of you also running out of vetoes. Is you have to come up with something else.
I would never veto Rude Obi-Wan.
Well, it's too bad he's gone to jail.
I love the idea of Anakin presenting that evidence to the Jedi Council.
well, that could be anyone's bum, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, God. Anyway, what's going on?
I mean, it's got the word Satine tattooed on it, but I don't know. Lot of space chicks called Satine, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, folks, that's the end of the show. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you
This
for
holograms are
subscribing.
blurry. Maybe you'd get away with it.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
He's right.
This has been holocron shopped. And somebody's... Anyway, thanks so much for listening and subscribing, telling your friends. We appreciate it. That's how it gets in front of more ears. It gets in front of ears in your earbuds, and you put them in, and then you're
like, oh, hello, what's this?
Thank you for leaving a 5-star review on whatever platform you can, or just a thumbs up or what have you, because that's how people see it. They turn on their podcast thing, and it's like, you like stupid stuff? Well, here's some real stupid stuff.
Yeah.
You stupid.
You stupid idiot.